trust them. I've trusted them with my life.
I don't know if I would be here today without all of their help and their support.
They were out of this world fabulous.
They treated me like I was a guest more than a patient.
The caregivers really are the true rock stars, aren't they?
Every patient deserves and should have the care that I'm getting at Suma.
I'm cancer-free because of them.
With every patient, every day, Suma Health delivers personal, life-changing care.
You know, obviously we made a lot of progress in a week in a lot of different areas. I was excited about that. I thought our start was good. I knew we would shoot the ball better over the course of games. We didn't shoot it as well last week, but I wasn't real worried about that. Thought the ball moved well at times. We had 18 assists. You know, anytime we have 15 or more as a team, we're going to be pretty successful offensively. And I thought for the most part we moved the ball. We had a few stagnant possessions, took care of it better in the second half. And so I thought we did some good things there. Obviously, I'm concerned about the 50% defensive field goal percentage in the second half, where they went 14 for 21 on twos. You know, we'll take a look at that and see how we can improve there. Thought we ran into some screens. I've got to do a better job for these guys, putting them in situations in practice where we have to deal with more screens. So that's on me. But we'll figure it out. I'm excited to keep working with our group. I think we've by no means arrived. Still have a long way to go. And quite honestly, tonight we had some guys who played up to their potential, some guys who didn't. And I look at that optimistically. I'm not down because of that. I think that shows that we can even be better than how we played tonight. So I'll open it up for these guys so they can get rolling. But questions for the players?
John, just real quick, the 18 assists on the 25 field goal makes, how much emphasis did you put on attention to detail that this week? Let's move the ball and move bodies in the half court.
Yeah, we did a lot. We talk constantly a lot about sharing the ball. We've got a good shooting team, I think, and we've got a lot of different weapons. So if everybody does it, it almost becomes contagious, Michael. If one or two guys don't, but one or two guys are, then there's just enough to I always tell them there's one apple can spoil the apple cart. You know, when everybody's making that extra pass and trying to help each other be better, then I think we could be pretty good on that end. Obviously, I'm pleased with the 18 assists on 25 field goals. It shows that we shared the ball and played together.
The interior defense, when does that become a concern for you?
Well, it is a concern now. Now, my bigger, one of the concerns I have, and these guys know this, and obviously I got to do a better job. There was a kid that was left-handed, had a great game today, he had a good game on Wednesday. We wanted to try to take his left hand away. We did not do that, He had probably 4 or 5 of those interior baskets in the second half where we let him play to his strength. When your team's a really good team, they take scouting to heart, and we try to take away guys' strengths. I thought tonight, like we were really pressuring a driver at half court late in the shot clock when his strength is driving and we get beat off the dribble. We let a guy catch the ball on the block and go to his left hand when he's left-handed. Just some things like that, George, that we'll look to clean up, and guys will get better at scouting. I don't know how these guys felt when they were freshmen, but sometimes I think it's a good lesson for rookies to understand the importance of scouting, because a lot of times games come down to, certainly in the league that we're in, at least when I was in it the first time, a lot of the games come down to the last 4 minutes of the game. So every possession matters. They'll get better at scouting because we've got a group that cares.
John, even though you had a big lead, they were just chipping away, gnawing away from the first half into the second half. When it got to 2 with about 15 minutes to go, was there any concern that they could possibly take the lead? Was there a momentum shift?
Well, they may have at that point, Evan, but 15 minutes is a long time. They asked me about the timeouts, really just to remind these guys, like, hey, at one point, the press defense had gotten us 2 or 3 times, but we're still up 10. Like, we're not getting those back. We got to be mentally tough enough to get to the next press offense. What adjustment they make? Let's make an adjustment. Let's be better. Let's take care of it here. I think mental toughness is as big a part of this deal as anything. I've learned that over the years. And if you allow a turnover or a bad play to affect the next play, over and over and over again, you're not going to give yourself a chance to get the outcome you want. So I'm trying to teach these guys that, hey, let's get to the next play. Let's learn from it. Let's get to the next play. And I thought that we did that for the most part. Obviously, I was concerned a little bit when it got to 2 points, but mostly because of how they got it to 2 points. I'm more concerned about the tactical piece. We just saw a video the other day, but I'm trying to stay away from the emotional piece. Like, what adjustments do we need to make here? Let's keep our poise. Let's be level-headed. And I thought for the most part we did that tonight.
Daniel, did you ever have a game like that even in high school, to go to 30 points and really shooting well. Can you talk about your evening?
To answer your first question, yeah, in high school I averaged 27 and 13. But
Did you get 13 rebounds a game?
In high school, yeah. Believe it or not, check the stats, coach.
That's impressive.
Yep.
We've
But
been trying to get him to rebound. Last year, I was on him all off season about his rebounding numbers, and he's rebounded much better in practice and did a good job in that area tonight. So that's why I was shocked when you said 13.
Malcolm, what a start. You just felt it. Can you talk about the start that you got, that you had with those 4 threes, I believe it was, that opened up the lead?
Last game I didn't shoot the ball how I knew I could. So this week, I just really worked with the coaches, making adjustments, and I just went into the game, with a clear mind, and just let things come to me. And when the shots came, I took them, and it was just a product of the hard work I put in all week.
Was it all nerves? Even though it was your first game as a Zip, but but that first game you always have nerves and trying to do too much or trying to get everything done. Did the game slow down in this game?
Yeah, definitely. Last game was my first game after taking a year off, so it was a lot of rust that had to come off. So I'm just glad I got that out the way and we got the win. And then coming into this game, the game was way more slowed down and just the nerves weren't there. I just let things flow to me and come to me, and I just stayed aggressive.
Did you tell your parents you're 2-0 now?
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely watching.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a whole fan base back home in Toronto watching. So.
Malcolm, what about your comfortability within Coach Gross's offense? I mean, you come in, given the basketball, and expected to blend what you do as a fifth-year guy with so many young players here. It's from a mental standpoint. How is that developed? I'm only 2 games in, but how is it evolving for you?
For me, I'm just trying to keep learning every single day. Coach, he gives us the blueprint. I'm just trying to, feed off that and just trying to just keep learning every single day from Coach of what he says and all my teammates. That's pretty much it. Just keep working hard and just, trying to be a better player every single day.
Learning where your teammates offensively like the ball and spots on the floor, the way they like to come off screens, and almost like a quarterback in football, the ball placement. How important has that been to you in terms of educating yourself about your teammates?
Yeah, definitely. I think as we keep playing with each other, our chemistry's going to keep going up. As you can see, the assist numbers from the last game to this game, I think we're going to get even better going forward in the future. And it's just, the chemistry's going to keep coming. New coach, a lot of guys are getting new minutes and stuff like that. So we just have to continue to stay together, keep level-headed, and just keep working hard. I think things are just going to continue to come together for us.
Gentlemen, you have the holiday, and then you hit your first road game. It's not an easy place to play, going to Dayton, to the brand new, UD Arena. They redid that place over the summer. Just a thought about going on the road for the first time.
Well, I'm excited for our team to go and play them. Obviously, we have great respect for Dayton. I've known Coach Grant, one of the guys on their staff worked for me at Illinois. They've had a great tradition, good program. Obviously, their arena, great fan base. But that excites these guys, or at least it should. We'll talk about it this week. It's a great opportunity. And, we got to make sure that we prepare this week and get better, just like we did this past week. Try to improve before we lace them up again next Saturday. We'll have a game plan in place. I know the staff, the assistant coaches do a great job of preparing us. And, we'll make sure that we're ready to go. Hopefully be a little bit more detailed with our scouting, as we learned today that we needed to be, heading into next weekend.
And I just have to say that looking at the pictures of when they when they tore up the floor and tore up the seats, thank God we don't play on tartan floors anymore.
Yeah, no, those days are over. I don't know if there's too many more of those.
You had a week off. How much of that was by design and how much was by accident?
It was a lot by design. First time I was teasing on the radio show the other day, Elton. I said I feel like I'm a football coach right now. We play every Saturday and get a full week to prepare. And this week we'll take a couple days off. I've enjoyed it because it gets us a chance to be a little bit more detailed. I thought it was important with a young team, and so that's why I did it. And so, like, even now, we make the next step. We've been going 3 days in preparation for the first 2 opponents. We're going to go to a 2-day prep this week. It's allowed us to really focus on ourselves early in the week, correct what we saw from the game, and then start to lock in on the opponent. We'll do that again this week. But obviously, after this week coming up, Elton, I think it's pretty, other than final exams, we play 2 or more games every week after that the rest of the season. So for us, it was more, yes, it was planned. We talked about as a staff and thought it would be really good for our team in terms of growth.